Rejection stands as a formidable gatekeeper, barring our way and casting shadows of doubt and despair. Yet hidden within the shadowy corridors of rejection lies a profound truth. It is not an end, but a beginning. Not a barrier, but a doorway to deeper understanding and growth. This is the essence of turning rejection into opportunity, a principle deeply rooted in the wisdom of ancient Stoicism. As we journey through these 6 key lessons, let us embrace the philosophy that transforms the sting of rejection into the catalyst for resilience, self-mastery, and ultimate triumph. Together, we will uncover how the Stoic mind navigates rejection, finding strength in adversity and clarity in chaos. Lesson 1. Acceptance of the uncontrollable. The first step in turning rejection into opportunity is to accept what we cannot control. This acceptance is not passive resignation, but an active engagement with reality. The Stoics teach us that the world is governed by a rational order, an order that we must align ourselves with to find peace. Consider the teachings of Epictetus, who lived as a slave and later as a philosopher. He profoundly understood that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. Rejection, like any external event, is beyond our control. What lies within our power is our reaction, our thoughts, emotions, and actions in the face of rejection. To accept rejection is to recognize it as a natural part of life, not a personal failure. It is to understand that the opinions and decisions of others are shaped by myriad factors, most of which have little to do with our true worth or potential. By embracing this acceptance, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to control the uncontrollable and instead focus on our own inner state, where our true power lies. Lesson 2. Embracing rejection as a teacher. Rejection is not merely a closed door, but a teacher in disguise. It provides valuable lessons that we might not learn otherwise. In the Stoic tradition, every challenge is an opportunity for growth, a chance to test and strengthen our character. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, reminds us that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Rejection serves as a mirror, reflecting our weaknesses, assumptions, and areas for improvement. It compels us to reevaluate our goals, strategies, and perhaps even our desires. When faced with rejection, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience refine me? By viewing rejection as a teacher, we shift from a mindset of defeat to one of growth and possibility. We become active participants in our own development, transforming setbacks into stepping stones toward a wiser, more resilient self. Lesson 3. Cultivating inner fortitude. In the face of rejection, inner fortitude is our shield and anchor. Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes from within, not from external validation or success. To cultivate inner fortitude is to build a resilient mind and spirit, one that remains steadfast amidst the storms of life. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, lived a life marked by political turmoil and personal trials. Yet, he maintained that the key to enduring life's hardships is cultivating a strong, virtuous inner character. He believed that our capacity to endure and thrive in the face of adversity is a reflection of our inner resources. To develop inner fortitude, we must practice self-discipline, patience, and emotional regulation. This means training ourselves to remain calm and composed, even when faced with disappointment or rejection. It involves cultivating a deep sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external outcomes, but rooted in our intrinsic values and virtues. Lesson 4. Redirecting energy towards constructive action. Rejection often leaves us with a surplus of emotional energy, frustration, disappointment, or even anger. Instead of letting these emotions consume us, the Stoic path encourages us to redirect this energy towards constructive action. Reflect on the words of Cleanthes, who succeeded Zeno as the head of the Stoic school. He advocated for aligning our actions with the natural order and pursuing what is within our control. When we face rejection, we have the opportunity to channel our energy into areas where we can make a positive impact, be it improving our skills, seeking new opportunities, or supporting others who face similar challenges. By focusing on constructive action, we transform the negative energy of rejection into a force for personal growth and positive change. This redirection not only helps us recover from setbacks but also propels us forward on our journey toward our goals. Lesson 5. Finding meaning in adversity. The Stoic perspective on adversity is that it is an essential part of the human experience, offering us the chance to find deeper meaning and purpose in our struggles. Rejection, as a form of adversity, is no exception. Consider the life of Cato the Younger, a Stoic who stood firm against tyranny and corruption. His resistance, though often met with failure and rejection, was driven by a profound sense of purpose and commitment to his principles. Cato's life illustrates that the value of our actions lies not in their immediate success, but in their alignment with our higher values and purpose. When we encounter rejection, we are invited to explore our deeper motivations and values. We can ask ourselves, what does this experience teach me about what truly matters to me? How can I align my actions more closely with my core values? By finding meaning in adversity, we transcend the immediate pain of rejection and connect with a broader sense of purpose and fulfillment. Lesson 6. The power of perspective. One of the greatest gifts of Stoicism is the ability to shift our perspective. How we perceive rejection can profoundly influence its impact on us. Instead of seeing rejection as a definitive judgment or end, we can view it as a temporary setback and an opportunity for growth. The Stoics often spoke of the importance of seeing the bigger picture. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, taught that we should view our lives from a broader perspective, understanding that each event is part of a larger, interconnected whole. By adopting this perspective, we can see that rejection is just one moment in the vast tapestry of our lives. By reframing our view of rejection, we diminish its emotional sting and open ourselves to new possibilities. We begin to see that each rejection is not an obstacle, but a detour, guiding us toward paths we might not have considered, paths that may ultimately lead to greater fulfillment and success. Conclusion. In embracing these 6 lessons, we unlock the transformative power of rejection. We learn to accept what we cannot control, view rejection as a teacher, cultivate inner fortitude, redirect our energy towards constructive action, find meaning in adversity, and shift our perspective. Together, these lessons form a powerful framework for turning rejection into opportunity. The path of Stoicism is not one of avoidance, but of engagement with the full spectrum of human experience. It teaches us to confront rejection with courage, wisdom, and resilience, transforming it from a source of despair into a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. As we walk this path, we do so with the understanding that rejection is not the end of our story, but a chapter in our ongoing journey. It is a call to rise above our immediate circumstances, to cultivate our inner strength, and to move forward with renewed purpose and clarity. Let us embrace rejection as a teacher, a guide, and a companion on our journey towards a life of greater resilience, wisdom, and fulfillment. For in the face of rejection, we find the opportunity to become our truest, most empowered selves.